It's always wonderful this time of year when my phone rings because that means Trans-Siberian Orchestra is coming to town. And we have one of the OGs at Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Jeff Plate, on the phone. How are you today, Jeff?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
You're welcome. So now you've been with TSO like since the beginning of TSO on the drums. You guys just every year, I think that TSO just makes it bigger and better, and it's just always changing. What are you doing different this year? Because I know it gets a little bit bigger every year.
Well, in line to everything you said, this was part of the plan that Paul O'Neill put in place when we first started touring. Was these tours were going to be different every year. We were going to make them better every year, and lo and behold, the man achieved what he set out to do. And these tours every year, I mean, for us, everybody on stage is just a thrill to be a part of it. And it's also very cool to see the audience, get wowed by what we bring to the arena every year. It's always something different, something fresh. This year it's The Ghost of Christmas Eve, which is based on the television show that we recorded back in 1999. Mm-hmm. And we had toured this particular story several years ago, and it really went over well with the audience. I know the band, the vocalist, everybody involved really loves performing in this show. So in the scheme of Paul O'Neill, you're going to get a story, you're going to get one heck of a rock show, one heck of a band, and the production is second to none. So we're looking forward to getting back out there and doing it again.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Ghosts of Christmas Eve, I think, to all TSO fans, that is just, it's kind of a fan favorite. So I love that you guys are bringing this back. But, of course, you're going to be doing some of the other, best ofs and all kinds of other stuff in there as well, and the light show. And TSO is one of those, it's an experience. It's an entire immersive experience for the fan. And you guys do such a great job. What is in all of your years? I mean, what is like your favorite thing that you guys have done live that just stands out to you? What wowed you as a performer?
Back in the early 2000s, Paul was very connected in the music industry, and we were able to bring some very, let me say, I'm trying to find the right word here. We had John Anderson from Yes sing with us, and we performed Roundabout. Rock royalty. That's the phrase I was looking for. The year after, I believe we had Roger Daltrey, and then we had Steven Tyler. So there was not just one show, but there were several years in succession where we had these special guests that were people that were my heroes, my influence. And being on stage and performing these classic songs with these artists was just like, one of those things that you dream of this when you're a kid. But when the reality sets in that I'm actually playing drums to Roundabout with John Anderson on vocals, right, it was just something that blew me away, and everybody involved was just thrilled. But there has been way too many shows and events across the board to even mention. There's so many of them. But Paul had a real interesting way of wowing the audience, and also his friends and his cast members too. We were all taken back by some of these.
Oh, yeah. And Paul O'Neill, I mean, when he started the whole TSO adventure, I mean, he just had this amazing vision. And even after we've lost Paul, you guys have just kept his vision and everything that he had hoped for TSO going. And part of that is your charitable work as well. TSO is one of the most charitable rock acts around. One of the biggest things that you guys do is a portion of your ticket sales go to charity. So the band the orchestra, I should say, is coming to the Covelli Centre for two shows. There's a 3 p.m. and an 8 p.m. show on Sunday, November 20th. And when the tickets go on sale Friday, a portion of all the tickets sales are going to go to the Akron Children's Hospital of Mahoning Valley and Sight for All United. So there's two beautiful charities that are going to benefit from this. And you guys are also doing something really cool for your fans for the first week while supplies last. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. We're offering a $29 ticket, and this was something that Paul instituted years ago, was trying to keep ticket prices reasonable for families as a whole to come out and enjoy our show and then come back every year. He wanted people to be able to come to the show and be comfortable, buy a program, buy some popcorn without it breaking the bank. And this is just just one of the aspects of TSO that has been true to us from the very, very beginning. Paul was always very generous. His family also. I give his family huge props for allowing this to continue. You know, they've been with Paul from the very beginning of this, and when we lost Paul, they really just took the reins and kept things moving in the same direction. So
Paul is smiling down upon you guys. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, 2 shows at the Covelli Centre on November 20th, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Again, tickets go on sale this Friday officially at 10 a.m., Ticketmaster.com. You can also get them at the Covelli Centre. I tell you, these $29 tickets, while they last, you can get in on them for the first week only. And we've got a chance for you to win free tickets for the show as well at y-103.com. And one lucky winner and their guest, now I don't know how lucky this will make you, gets to join Fred and I in the Y103 suite for the show. So we'll be there at the 3 o'clock show, and we're ready to be wowed. Thank you so much, Jeff, for taking a couple of minutes with us today.
You bet. It's going to be a great time. We're looking forward to seeing you.